Well, good afternoon, October the 27th, 2014. Time to wrap this up. We had the day we expected. We were sellers at 59 to 60. Buy one was 50, and then 45 to 47. We started out today saying we really liked to buy at 45 to 47. We could get engaged in 50. 45 to 47 was a so right down. Not a perfect RTF, but TF, value area low. A lot of stuff came together. You could have been long at 47 with a limit order or 47.50 without such. Market trades to the mean green line. Beautiful mean green trade sale here against 50. Gives you a small winner. This was a nice one. Market starts up and gets up to our sell zone at 59. And right here's the setback trade, which gives you a nice winner here. If you weren't willing to have a resting limit sell at 59, and it would have been hard to fill and hard to do because the high was 59. When I got back, I said I thought that the trading range would hold. And if there was going to be an explosive move, it would be to the upside. And you can see right down in here, we started to lose the buyer. So it was a good day. We've had a better day. FOMC usually freezes the market, and it probably has. The news this morning wasn't super supportive for the markets, with flash services looking for 58, came in at 57.3. Pending home sales up 0.3, not 0.8, and then Dallas Fed actually did beat it at 10.5 versus 7.5. So the news was mixed, but generally a little bit weaker than forecast. So what do we see for tomorrow? Well, I still see a trading range. The FOMC meeting on on Wednesday, the announcement coming on Wednesday, holding the market in check. We talked about a D pattern today with a little more volume down here. We got it. So inside the congestion area, it's starting to lean B. If you were to look at this on a TPO basis, you'd say P. So volume's going a little bit to the B side, TPO's to the P side. So that has trading range written up. So I think the trade's the same. Sell 59.61. 64.66. On the buy side, we're going to leave 45.47 and then 40.42. Okay, we do have news tomorrow that can shake things up. Durable orders. That one can stir the market. Case-Shiller. Housing index, not so. Consumer confidence can shake the market, and then Richmond Fed, not so. So durable orders will be number 1, and consumer confidence will be number 2. And Richmond Fed and Case-Shiller probably won't do anything. And even with that, Wednesday's FOMC, that is expected to keep interest rates the same, and the taper going, QE to be over. So that trading range, sell 60 to 65, buy 40 to 45. Looking at the financials, the 10-year, lower high, lower low. And this favors selling, but it's a 2-year auction. So this one says, looking at the F2 screen, it says higher. It's a P. So that has got trading range written all over it too. The news can stir things up, but the FOMC should tend to hold this market sideways, and the 2-year should tend to take it higher. So the trade is 7 to 11, like it was this morning, 15 to 19. I do like the long side better than the short side just because of the auction. 29 to 01 for buy. And we actually may have to pay up. We may have to get long in the F4 area, but we'll start out ever hopeful that we can buy it on the cheap. Maybe the E-mini will rally this afternoon. The news could impact the trading tomorrow. Looking at the 30-year, I still can't see. It's really fuzzy and heavily towards the red spectrum. Okay, the knob spread strengthened a little bit today, but really not materially, so there's really not much of a play of the knob. So when the market sells, it comes off a little bit, and if they rally, it comes up a little bit, but it's not really moving. So we're not going to get much help from that. Same trade, 7 to 11, 15 to 19. On the buy side, 21, 25. May have to pay 29s to get in. I don't know. And then 13 to 17. So we're going to try to buy on the cheap as we always. The long side is our preferred. Okay, gold's kind of a tough call. There's not a lot going on right there. If we look at the F1 screen on, that's not much of a range to play with, and probably we'll go back in and redo the trading ranges from $5 to about maybe 250. So very quiet market, but lower high, lower low. So this market F1 says sell it. F2 definitely a B pattern, definitely pointed lower. So the sell is our 30 plus or minus, and 35 plus or minus. On the buy side, 25 to 27, probably be able to do a little better than that. And then 20, 22 for buy 2. So we're going to put support at 20 to 25 and resistance at 30 to 35. And the FOMC probably will keep this market on hold. Gold looks to be lower, though. It is pointed lower. The biggest retail support for the market has come from lifting its restrictions on gold. Quite a recovery in crude oil, definitely lower than it was on Friday. So the trades to the shorts, 81, 81 and a quarter, and 50 to 75. Going to be really the best resistance. Going to be 82, 82.50. $2 recovery isn't unheard of right now. I'm going to make it stops below 80, but it may maybe 80.25. I don't know. We'd have to get our setup there, but this 50 to 75 area, I'd like to buy that for sure. Raised it up a little bit. This morning we happened on our buy number 2 was 25 to 50, and we caught that pretty. And the euro. You get the F1 on the euro. Higher low, higher high. So they like the news out of the European Central Bank today. Probably the biggest piece of news out of the European Central Bank was that they would not be buying sovereign debt, that they'd be buying callable bonds. So Germany had said no sovereign debt. So this one says higher prices, so we'll be looking to sell it on London's opening. And hopefully they won't leave Fitz on the sideline this morning like they did this morning. So our 20 to 30 is going to be sell 1. 40 to 50 is going to be sell 2. On the buy side, the breakout came from 27. So we'll make 90 to 27 buy 1. I really don't like the long side on this contract. And then letting them get stops below today, but not break it by 70 to 80. But I do like the sell a hell of a lot better than I. And that's all I have. October the 27th. We'll get the recording out this afternoon, and everything should be back to normal tomorrow. Y'all have a great evening. See you at 6:45 Central.